Hey Simmers, I'm Simone, and the summer is here. And if you're anything like me, you're spending your summer binge playing The Sims after not playing it for like 6 months. So, to help you not get bored with playing The Sims this summer, I've come up with 8 gameplay ideas that all have a summer theme, with tips on how to play them for maximum enjoyment and mod recommendations to make it even more fun. If you like the sound of that, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more gameplay videos. Without wasting any more time, let's get into idea number 1. Idea number 1 is very on brand for summer season, and that is Love Island. If you for some reason don't know what Love Island is, it's only the very best reality show where contestants come on to find love, and it's full of drama, steaminess, and lots of chat. To host your own Love Island reality show in The Sims 4, all you need to do is download a Love Island villa from the gallery, and there are plenty to choose from. I put my beautiful villa in the Get Famous Del Sol Valley world and had a couple celebrities come to visit, so that was pretty funny. And then you want to put 8 single Sims in a household, and make sure they're hot. That's like a requirement for Love Island. I found a household that was supposed to be the season 6 USA contestants of Love Island. If you watch Love Island, you can let me know if it actually looks like them or not. I think the Kaylor sim was pretty accurate, but the other ones, not so much. For extra excitement, I would recommend randomizing 2 of the Sims traits, and for the last one, adding either the romantic, love bug, or self-assured trait that resembles the kind of personality type that every islander on Love Island should have. During the day, you can have the islanders chat to one another and do the iconic parties at night where everyone dances. For easeability, I would recommend creating a club group and have the activities like flirting, being friendly, and of course, dancing. Maybe your islanders will fight, or maybe they'll boohoo in a bush. The possibilities are endless. And you can also have fun by putting on challenges every day. For my Sims, I did a water sliding contest where the girls or boys with the best landing won. And every other night you can eliminate new islanders and maybe even bring in some brand new bombshells to shake things up. Finally, as much as I love jealousy in Love Island, it can quickly become very annoying in The Sims because they can get very territorial over someone that they barely have a connection with. So I would recommend turning off jealousy in the romance section until you get further down the line and it's no more early days. And some mods I recommend for this gameplay would be Wicked Whims or Wonderful Whims, Bed Cuddle, Pillow Talk After Woohoo, the Reality Show mod, or the More Romantic Interactions mod. For idea 2, we are bringing it back to one's childhood with Summer Camp. And for this gameplay, I highly recommend the Outdoor Retreat game pack. To do this, I added 7 teenage Sims in a household with 1 camp counselor. Then I found a summer camp, of course in the gallery because I'm not a builder, and I moved them into said lot as a residential, but you can also make it a vacation lot if you prefer for up to 7 days, or if you want to get really creative, you can make a residential rental and have more campers with less control and more possibilities for a surprise. My campers all slept in bunk beds at night, and in the morning they were all dying to use the mosquito-ridden restroom, which felt very on brand. And during the day, I had them up to different activities, from fishing to painting to sky gazing to water balloon fights. And at night, I had them tell campfire stories and do a little talent show, which was fun. For more autonomous gameplay, you can also create a club gathering for this one and assign camp-related activities like these. Also, it wasn't working correctly in my game because The Sims, but you can hire a vendor or cook to take care of the meals every day or have the camp leader take care of that. For idea number 3, we're doing the Sims Go-To Challenge Rags to Riches, but incorporating it with mermaids, making it a mermaids Rags to Riches. For this, you'll need the Island Living expansion pack in order to have mermaids, of course. I imagine my 3 beautiful mermaids were like Ariel and wanted to take on the land for the first time and were forced to start from nothing. I had them live on an empty beach and dive and dig for stuff to help them, but then I quickly discovered that my Sim mermaids would not eat fish, I think because I gave them all the Child of the Island trait, so I would be worried about using that so that way they can at least eat fish to get by, and that's like more realistic, I think. I also gave my Sims a bush in order to sleep and use the bathroom, but everything else they scavenged and sold for. Soon after selling enough stuff, I was able to buy 3 towels for them to sleep on and also a barbecue pit to cook. Something funny happened when my mermaids visited a bar, and I remembered that I had the extreme violence mod, so I tried to steal some money from this kid, but long story short, it did not go well at all. And then that same day, this random family asked to stay at our place, and since our place is literally non-existent, it's on an empty beach, I just want to see how that would go, so I invited them in. Then, surprise surprise, this is not scripted at all, it was the mother of the boy who I stole from who asked to come stay, so that was really awkward. I think I might have attempted to off one of the Sims, but it didn't go out well, so that same boy called the cops and the news reporter came. It was just a whole mess, so let's just move on to idea number 4. But first, the mod I recommend for this would be the Expanded Mermaids mod, which has a lot of options for mermaid abilities. Idea number 4 is a romantic storyline that I've been wanting to write as a novel outside The Sims, and that's a city girl to cowgirl storyline. You will need either the Horse Ranch or Cottage Living expansion pack, though I recommend having both for this one. I envision this taking place with a young, hot, and turnt Sim who lives off daddy's credit card and spends most of her nights partying and drinking every night away. Having been fed up with her craziness, her dad gives her a wake-up call and makes her move into her family friend's farm in order to learn what real work looks like. So, the city girl moves into a ranch to find the family friend's son is a really hot cowboy. The two are complete opposites, as the guy is an animal lover who plans to take over his family ranch while she is far from loving the ranch life. But over time she grows to love it and maybe even grows to love him. This is definitely the cutest idea I have. If you all want to see me play out this storyline, please make sure to like this video and comment that you want to see this gameplay or another gameplay idea I mentioned in this video. For idea number 5, we're bringing it back to high school with the high school summer bucket list. I would recommend having the high school years expansion pack so you can have access to certain teen interactions, the social media, and the carnival boardwalk part of the Copperdale world. For this, I would play with a family with high schoolers and create a list of fun things you would like your sim to complete this summer, like throwing a pool party or having your first kiss. And for the sake of urgency, I would make the summer calendar in The Sims 1 week. And every day you can create a holiday and put the tradition as go on a vacation or travel. That way there is some incentive for you to go and complete stuff on the bucket list. And don't forget to make sure the day off school is checked off. That way your teen Sims don't try to go to school during the summer break. And hopping off idea number 5, idea number 6 is a variation with a high school bummer summer, where your sim is grounded or has very protective parents or a very strict curfew or has to go to work, something like that. But they still want to have fun, of course, so they have to sneak out in order to complete all the high school bucket list activities. Mods I would recommend for idea number 5 and 6 is the Slice of Life mod and the Teen Stories and Activities mod. And speaking of summer break / vacation, idea number 7 is a family vacation. For this, you want to go travel to a world that you haven't visited yet and place a vacation rental and have your Sims go on a family vacation. I took my Sims to the Tamarang world, which despite the For Rent pack being one of my favorites because of its gameplay function, I have yet to visit this world. My Sim family ate new food at the vendors, visited a tiger sanctuary from a rabbit hole, and of course set the kitchen on fire. That Airbnb guest rating is going down. The last idea is very relevant to college students like myself, and that's a study abroad storyline. I haven't done this in real life, but I really wanted to go to Japan. And for this, you will need the Discover University expansion pack. For this, I created a household with 8 Sims from diverse backgrounds and had them all enrolled in universities. Then I moved them into the Komorebi world, where they lived in an abroad dormitory that was culturally inspired and had bunk beds, of course. You can have your Sim get up to activities that are personalized to exploring the world. And also make sure they keep up with their university homework and projects. This works great because if you quote-unquote live from home in your university, your Sims do not travel to the Brightchester world and can simply go back and forth like a rabbit hole. And at night, I had my Sims visit the town bar where they actually ran into my Sim from the City Girl to Cowgirl storyline. If that's not a sign I should play this, I don't know what is. And the mod I would recommend for this idea is the Language Barriers mod. Those are all the ideas. In the comments, let me know which idea you're going to play with first, and also let me know which idea you'd like me to play on my channel. Other than a Cowgirl idea, I'm leaning towards the summer camp or study abroad. Since they both involve a lot of characters, I think it could get pretty messy, and I love messy. And if you want a separate video going more into depth on the mods I mentioned in this one, make sure to comment that below too. With that, Simmers, I'm Simone, and I'll see you guys next time.